sometimes you just gotta fall down and get into your work. Especially when you're on a mountain like this. A lot of times you'll catch them moving to watch you walk off.
Good evening, folks. This is the start of Foukelore episode 7. We're going to start off with a little lost footage from our OARC investigation that was in 2019. Then in the spring of 2020, early spring, before the coronavirus really hit big and everything and all the closings started, we had an investigation in the Foukelore Forest that's located near Mountain View. We had a lot of activity. It was a good investigation. That is on Foukelore episode 6. We had a handprint that was left on my van window. Dale Bullock actually had one tug on his tent and kind of make noises and everything, woke him up and started to drag it off. We had one of our rookie team members that was kind of on the fence whether he believed in Bigfoot or not, come face to face with two of the smaller juvenile Sasquatch. Now he's a believer. After that spring event, we was invited by Trevor Cope Fleming to go to the Ouachita National Forest for our fall event of the 2020. But a hurricane come up into the Gulf and then up into that area and had a lot of water and tree damage. we still would have went and worked around wherever the spots we could get to. But several of our team members, their work schedule got changed because of the hurricane and had to do things related to like cleanup. So we postponed that. We're going to try to get back out there sometime in 2021. Meanwhile, we've been going over to Dale's place and videoing and doing documentation. Found a lot of smaller tracks. It's a steep area, that the mountain there. So we're gearing up and we're going to do a whole weekend investigation. That's in March of 2021. We've did some filming there prior to this. That's on this video, and it'll conclude with whatever we find over that weekend. We got people coming in from all over the state and everything that's going to be there. We got the people from Reporting Bigfoot going to help us. One of their team members and leader is Clint Holloway. He's going to be there. It's going to be an exciting time. Hope to get some good video footage. We're going to set up several cameras. We're going to have some automatic lighting. We have a thermal imagery now, so we maybe get some good footage of that. Our event at Foukelore, that was the only thing we was lacking. We had a lot of activity, but we didn't have no night vision cameras and everything. Couldn't really get it on camera. We had a lot of the lights and everything, but when you flick the lights on, all the activity would stop and move away from us. So we're hoping to change that in this next season by our event in March, and that's about it. I hope y'all enjoy watching, and thanks for tuning in and liking our page, the Foukelore team page, and be sure to check out all of our videos on the Arkansas Boys YouTube channel. And thanks for watching. Over and out. Catch you later.
By the way, I'm Wendell. Josh. Nice to meet you. Interesting things that you see as you're walking off. If you're holding someone backwards like this, a lot of times you'll catch them moving to watch you walk off. Yeah, it looks like they've changed it and went up right through there and around. Probably just four-wheelers though.
That's the only thing I'd take down in here.
Alright, side by sides, what are you?
I'd say it's old wagon road.
Might be, yeah.
No, it wasn't. Okay. They could have logged this here a long time ago. Long time ago.
It'd have to be a long time ago, them good 100-year-old trees right there.
Yeah. Oh, I'll show you.
There ain't no reason for that to be up there now. Break it down. But it ain't washed out no worse than it usually is. It's April 27th, nice sunny day. We're out here doing a Bigfoot investigation out in the Ozark National Forest, just a little bit north and west of Oark. We had several leads of where they've seen Bigfoot around here, and everybody in this little community here knows that they've seen Bigfoot in this area, and they have cutouts of Bigfoot up and around because it happens so regularly that they see Bigfoot that they just it's known as the Bigfoot community right here. So we're out here doing an investigation and see what we can see, and y'all stay tuned. It's a great place for anything to hide and stay and out of the weather. And it's all the way around a rock cliff there. They got water and everything they need. Howdy folks, we're at the top of the waterfall now in the area that we had earlier viewed and looked at and thought was pretty neat. If you noticed as the camera panned around, this is a little rock hill here, pile here, that there's a path that leads into it. If you notice, all the way around to the right here, there's trees that's been placed around this, and it kind of makes a half a circle. Well, to my left, as the camera will pan on around, you'll see the rest of the circle, and this is what you normally find in a Bigfoot area, is where they keep their young. A lot of people want to call it a daycare area, but the ideal is that the young, there'll be one way into it, and the young know not to go past the circle of logs that's around it, and they'll have an area like this just to keep the young ones occupied and everything, while the older ones are out foraging and hunting and doing what they need to do each day. Usually there'll be one female or younger female here around close to watch the young ones. Alright, the camera's going to pan around and show you the rest of the circle, of the log circle.
got the gun, come out and pointed at him and said, "Just boom, gone." I was like, "Yeah, I know which one he's talking about. That big red stuff." But he's about the color of a Irish setter. He's bright red. Well, not bright red, but you know.
Yeah, they say them red ones are mean.
He tends to be mean as me sometimes. I had a boat out there, and it was 3 times my boat was all the way over here upside down.
No.
Yeah. And this chicken coop, that back wall you see there, I put.
Today we're out here in back in Cleveland County, coming back to check our area that we've had over here that's had tracks and sightings, and we had a camera up and got video of eye shine, but every time we put up a camera, all the activity stopped, and we've let it set for 4 or 5 months. We got several people here today that we're going to try to find the other cave that we've been told is here, and see what we can see. Arkansas boys over now. Talk to you later. Looking back down the hill towards Robert. Looking up towards the hill to Dale, Matthew, and Marcus up there waiting on us. We're on our descent up the hill if I don't fall. Right here's where we had Sam last year, our Sasquatch activity monitor. We built a dummy and put the camera inside its head. Head, and instantly all the Sasquatch, everything just disappeared. Deer, everything. So if you want one gone, make you a dummy and put it there, and they're gone.
Really?
Like I said, this one that's here, the main little group, I think moves between here and you know where Devil's Fork is?
I've heard of it.
That's the other side of the lake. So they make a trip in a big arch, and it goes like that up through by Fairbanks and comes out at Devil's Fork every year. And this time of year, they're back here. And I just know that, but I got a friend that does activity over there by Devil's Fork, and when he starts telling me that it's dead here, other than that one that we consider to be a female Bigfoot, and there's some little prints here, but everything else disappears after that. This is my last documentation if we don't make it out alive. I done fell. I think I broke a rib. We lost Robert along the trail somewhere back here. Marcus and Dale and Matthews made it up to the top. Things we go through looking for a Bigfoot. Over now. Sometimes you just gotta fall down and get into your work. Especially when you're on a mountain like this. Oh yeah, that's what we was talking about over at OART. There's a ring where we think there's a daycare because we found all the little tracks in it. And we found one over at Mortar Creek. And there's actually one down there. Yeah. That's cool. You see how many times we've been up here and right there and hadn't even seen there. Looks like toe prints, 2 sets. This is definitely a good vantage point. Being here, you wouldn't have to worry about rain unless it's a blowing rain. Uh-huh. You see anything that's coming way before it even thinks about coming up here. From over there, it looks just like a cliff. Got a good pile of dirt right here too to hide behind. Especially if it's a smaller one, just pop your head over and look. Yeah. You get right up the top, run around and get out of here. Oh.
Hey, it wasn't hell, that's natural. That's a big rock, too.
That's a big rock. Another place to sit.
That's just kind of nutty.
That's definitely a spot out of the rain, a home, whatever you want to call it. Wonder if this is the cave that your grandson was talking about, because he said something about rocks.
I don't know. I was thinking he said it was
On down east, yeah.
Maybe another.
Man, too bad the soil's so hard that you can't see nothing. Maybe up here in the powder stuff. Matthew. Huh? Oh, well, he's gonna boost you up here. Got an access point, huh? Yeah. Oh yeah, up here. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and then Pinky would be over here. The other toes right here, and the end of the heel would be here. It's even got the tarsal break. It's old, but
Hard to say ground is right there. It's a recent rain. It might not be that old.
right.
that goes right up too, but that one over yonder is easy to go up. But for anything barefooted, it'd definitely be easy. And it's used to being out here.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Well, that's why I'm looking at. See, if they was right here, this is perfect.
Well, you lighter guys come down here for a minute.
Unless you think you can get all the way up through there.
Just a, you can go up there. Gotta check it out. There may be something. Let me get a place where I can.
Toe prints or just imprints? Oh yeah? Pick that up with you.
Right there. That rock don't even belong there. Where did it possibly come from? Was it put there? Yeah. Goodness, put all over there because it's been there a while. You see anything in this dirt over here? Anything like fingerprints? No prints, black prints?
There are these. There's a big one, another big one, and two small ones.
Need help, man?
Oh, yeah. My question is, how many birds, like a woodpecker, to go in rock? Oh, look, the hole is all the way around him right there. And then you get over here and look, there's a whole little cave made and pecked holes. Huh. That didn't just fall out natural like that.
Yeah, maybe it's been picked out somehow, huh?
Uh-huh. I guess that's what you do when you ain't got video games and you're Bigfoot. That's the leisure activity. I don't know, some had to be pretty tall to be able to reach up there. Yeah.
Trying to make this bigger.
That's what I'm thinking. What we can find. Got Matthew and Jordan and Dale up on top checking things out. And I'm working my way back around to meet them over here. What you seeing, Matthew? Nah, he can't hear me. I can't work our way around here. Let you see what an area, kind of amphitheater area here in Cleveland County out on going towards Payneburn. Pretty cool stuff. Walking along an area up on a mountainside. If Bigfoot or Sasquatch happen to come out, you'll see it along with me. Kind of cliffside. We have some people up on top side going down. Got Dale and then Jordan and Matthew moving across the top of the bluff line. We finally made it up to the upper level where they did. I'm coming around this way, give support and take some video if they happen to jump anything. You're gonna have to keep going across the top to find the way down. Probably over here to the left. Definitely, possibly could be a playground area. Look at the trees. That one was pushed over at one time, and limbs were woven in, not just fell over and in there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but right there's the one footprint, and it always comes up here. There's the other footprint. And then up there between them trees is the other footprint. That's about 6 foot span. Seen a couple small tracks that's on one of the videos I recorded here. Nothing out of the usual, but gonna leave the camera running that way. There's something I walk up on or see, or you'll see it too. Definitely some kind of trail been up through here. Could be any kind of animal though.
overhang or cave.
Yeah, so it's definitely a dark area.
Right below those bigger trees. Bigger tree.
Don't fall. Uh-oh. That's not on the side where the bicep is, though. That's one good thing. It's amazing little big camera. It does an awesome job.
Oh, yeah. Boy, that's handy. It doesn't take much room, does it?
It's got a 5x zoom.
That's like that little, that's kind of like that little Panasonic I brought up here the other day. That's twice it.
Small cave. It goes about 10 foot back. That is on this cliff side here that we was looking at. They went over and checked it out. No visible signs, but that'd be a good place for something to stay if it was here. But you can see the briars just growed up, so there hadn't been no activity on it in a while. New area here that we're checking out, trying to. We're gonna have to have a kind of a grappling hook and climbing gear to get up in there and check that out. Kind of looks like a cave. I'm gonna take the low route and see if I can look in there further and raise y'all up here in a minute. Blooper 2 for the camera.
Yeah, you come to save me.
Me?
So up there at the end of that window,
Yeah.
it looks like right up along the ledge, there's a little secondary ledge up in there.
Huh.
I looked up, I was like, well, it looks like somebody could just sit right up on that ledge.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
It looked like something was shuffle on its feet or something down right below the ledge. And there's two pieces of the rock ledge broke off there.
Huh, like it slid down.
Yeah, like somebody just was sitting there and just broke it off because it was real thin.
Right. New area here that we're checking out, trying to. We're gonna have to have a kind of a grappling hook and climbing gear to get up in there and check that out. Kind of looks like a cave. I'm gonna take the low route and see if I can look in there further and raise y'all up here in a minute.
All right, on Foukelore episode 7 part 2, we're going to get our team together and we're going to go into this cave and see what evidence we find. We're going to have several different members from other teams come and help us. We're going to do a 3-day investigation in this area and see what we can find. We're going to do some night recons, and we're going to have automated sensor lights, and we're going to put up cameras on both ends of the mountain here, and just see what we can hear and see. We'll have audio recording devices up all around this too, and That'll all be on Foukelore, episode 7, part 2. See you later, folks.